Okay, here we go. You guys are going to be hopping on, and the first thing that I want you to do as you hop on is let me know where you're watching from. I love seeing where people are watching from, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to see comments as they pop up because sometimes Facebook does that. So let's see. Okay, people are popping on. Hi, Kim. Yay. Okay, so. Kim, will you make a comment just so I can see if people are going to be able to comment and ask me questions? Hi, Kat. So I like to be able to interact with you while I'm doing these live videos, but sometimes Facebook just is not very nice and makes it so that I can't see comments. And so that's okay. I'll go back and answer your questions afterwards. But as you guys jump on, tell me where you're tuning in from, even if I can't see your comments. I'd like to go back and just see who all is from where, because it's it's a fun thing, right? So first off, my name is Lori. I am 57 years old, and so my story is 8 years ago, I was working night shifts as a respiratory therapist, and I decided to take a complete hard right and go a different direction and do some online stuff. I was actually selling makeup before, and it was so much fun. I had so much fun at it, and I just really love getting to know people online and of course in person too, but it's just you get to see such a wide, diverse range of people. Hi, Debbie. Oh my gosh, I love Debbie. Um, a wide, diverse group of people, and I feel like I can help and touch so many more people this way. So I jumped full hard in, and it's been a riot. Um, as as the years have gone on, it's been interesting because I talk mostly to women that have mature skin because that's where I'm at. We have aging skin. We have lots of different challenges, whether it be with makeup, with skincare, with whatever it is, because our skin is just different. And I wanted to touch a little bit on why that is, because I feel like if you understand why things are happening, then many times it just makes it so that then you understand the importance of actually taking care of your skin. So back in February, I was trying a couple of different skincare brands, and I just wasn't feeling happy with them. I felt like any skincare, and I was using medical grade skincare. I was using Skin Medica. I was using Tatcha. I was using really, really high quality skincare, and it was just like maintaining my skin. So tell me, give me some hearts if you feel like it's just like maintaining, right? You never feel like you actually can age yourself backwards with most skincare. And that's what I felt. And I was doing everything. I was having laser treatments and different harsh things done at spas about every 3 months because that's kind of what my skin required. So every 3 months I'd go in, I'd torture my skin and and then it would look pretty good for a few months, and then about the third month I'd be like, okay, I got to go back in again. My skin is not doing very well. So I would repeat, rinse and repeat. Well, in March, my friend Lindsay said, you have to try this Korean skincare. And I've always known Korean skincare. I mean, you hear Korean skincare and K-beauty, it's so good, but you're like, how do I even find it? How do I even know? Will I be able to read the instructions? Things like that. And so, um, well, let me just tell you, when this fell in my lap and it was like, try the skincare. And I was like, okay, my skin's already wrecked from trying other brands. And so I tried it. I took a bunch of before pictures, and I have to say, if you're going to try the skincare, my biggest recommendation to you is take some before pictures, okay? Even videos, like, like videos like this, like stand in front of this window over here, stand in front of this window over here, go outside, like take all the pictures, okay? Because what's going to happen is even after that first day of application, you're going to be like blown away. You're going to be like, what in the what is even happening here? So by the end of the first week, I kept walking in front of the mirror and I'd be like, why do I look like I have fresh Botox when my Botox is actually pretty much worn off? I felt like that's and I had mentioned it to Lindsay and Kristen. I was like, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, why do I look like I have Botox? And I'm not even kidding you guys. It blew me away. And even this morning when I woke up and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh, look, my skin is still glowing and it's morning. And normally I'm like dried up, shriveled up, like it's a mess, right? So Korean skincare has changed my skin. But I wanted to educate you guys a little bit about like mature skin and what's happening, and especially for women. So tell me if this is you, because if you're over the age of, well, even 45, and for me, 57, some of my best friends are using it and they're in their 60s. Um, and they are like, the wrinkles get just, they like come out of nowhere. Oh, oops. I got to keep my thumb down. They come out of nowhere, right? All of a sudden you'll wake up and all of a sudden you'll have like all this texture underneath your eyes, right? Then the lip lines start. The sagging of the skin starts. The 11s start. All of these things start to happen as we age. And it's super frustrating, I know. And we all know that it's a privilege to actually age, right? And I'm not saying that it's not a privileged age, and this is going to happen to everybody, right? But it doesn't mean that we just have to succumb to it and not do everything we can to actually slow it down a little bit. What happens with most of us is, as we head into perimenopause and menopause, as our estrogen begins to drop, our collagen decreases. Okay. And I've got my like little notes down here. So I'll be looking down here a little bit, you guys, especially as I go through some of these like little bit more technical things. We have like decreased collagen. Now, collagen comes from estrogen, right? And our estrogen is dropping. And so our collagen is decreasing. So our skin elasticity comes into play and our firmness, right? We start losing the firmness, the skin elasticity. The other things that happen are we get reduced skin hydration. Now I felt like this almost happened to me overnight. And I had a hysterectomy years ago, but it was like all of a sudden I could not moisturize my skin. Like it didn't matter what I did. I tried the best moisturizers. I tried serums. I tried waters. I tried essence. I tried all of this different stuff, and I never could get my skin to actually be hydrated. But when I did get it hydrated, I would break out. So I've talked to so many people and they say the same thing. As soon as I get my skin hydrated, I have massive breakouts. I understand that. I totally get you. Okay. Um, and that comes along with, as we age, we have increased skin sensitivity, right? Many of us end up with like rosacea, um, just inflammatory skin. Like my nose and chin were so red and inflamed, and it was like crazy. You could probably diagnose that as rosacea, but I mean, I've seen some other people with rosacea way worse than that. Um, so some things that happen when the skin becomes super sensitive is it's because the epidermis thins out of the skin, and that makes it more susceptible, okay, to like environmental factors or products that you're putting on your face, okay? There's also lots of changes in pigmentation. So tell me, as you've gotten older, have you like ended up with like age spots? You guys, before I was taking care of my skin, like my whole forehead was covered in freckles. That's what I called them, freckles. Okay. It's just freckles. And it wasn't just freckles, okay? It's taken me a long time to get my skin to look, but like you can hardly see. And I don't have foundation on, you guys. I have bronzer, blush, and a little bit of color correcting underneath my eyes. Yeah, it's crazy. When you have really good skin, you just don't need a lot of makeup. Um, the other thing that happens when our hormone levels drop is our skin, it takes a lot longer to heal. So if you'll notice some of these, and I believe somebody else talked about this as well, and I can't remember who talked about it yesterday, but it was so good because they talked about, oh, I think it was Teresa talked about our like her son's skin cycle is like 2.5 weeks. Like for us older people, it's more like 5 to 6 weeks, right? It just takes a while. Okay. Which brings into the fact that many times, and what I was doing to my skin about every 3 months was like torturing it with lasers and stuff to get my new skin underneath to turn over. Many people do that with like harsh actives like retinol, vitamin C, some of these that are just a little bit more harsh. And I've, I can't tell you how many people I've been helping and they are off all their retinols now and they're just enjoying really good, healthy, glowing skin. So maybe tossing out some of that torturous skincare, the Americanized skincare that is like full of chemicals and toxic ingredients, and like moving into something a little more holistic is the answer. And that's what I've seen be the most beneficial for my over 50 ladies. A couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about were a few of my favorite products. Okay. So when somebody that is over the age of 50 and they come to me, or even younger, if they're dealing with, because like, let's just say mature skin, like we know that the 60-year-olds are going to have mature skin. The thing is, some 40-year-olds can have mature skin as well. They can have like wrinkles, sagging skin. Okay. There's lots of different factors. So you can't just say over 50 or over 60, like mature skin, signs of aging. Okay. So one of the things that I tell my clients that are interested in trying the skincare, especially because I work with mostly older women, is that because they're like, do I start with the RAD line, the advanced skincare line, or do I start with the expert line? Okay. So let me just kind of give you a little bit of my opinion on this. I think that most people, I want to say 98% of the people out there need to heal their skin barrier. Okay. We've been torturing it with peels, with acids, with retinols. We have reactive skin. We have acne breakouts. We have rosacea. Our skin barrier is compromised, right? So my favorite way to help somebody when they first come to me is to put them on the expert line. Okay. Start with that basic line. That line is going to heal your skin barrier. It's going to bring that moisture into your skin. Plus, because it's water based, less chance of having like some purging or like acne breakouts from. Okay. So it's also been German derma tested, which means that it is like super safe for people with sensitive reactive skin. Now I have to say, my mom is so sensitive. She's never been able to use skincare. Like she's always just like used like CeraVe lotion on her face and things like that because the second she puts anything on, she reacts. She has been loving the skincare. So in my opinion, like, I mean, for a while they had her on a cortisone because she was like allergic to her skin. That's how sensitive she was. Okay. So when I say, if you have sensitive skin, do not be afraid of the skincare. Okay. So I have people start with the EX line. I like to have them use it about 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. And then we reevaluate and be like, okay, how's your skin doing? And then at that point, we can start to address things a little bit further with the firming and the smoothing and the hyperpigmentation from like age spots. And I move them into a little bit more of the actual rad line. Now, a couple of my favorite products, okay, especially because most women are frustrated with their under eyes, right? As we age, we're frustrated with our under eyes. We're frustrated because we're like starting to sag. Things need to be firmed back up a little bit. I recommend adding in the ampule. Okay. Now, I actually prefer using both lines. Okay. I love using this line in the morning, and then I use the EX line in the evening. Now, some people like to reverse that. They like the little bit more emollient, oil based of the rad line at night, and then the EX line in the morning. This is what's so fun about skincare, and all the skincare works well together. So don't worry that you're like, I want to use the Boo Boo because I hear so many people love that. But then I also want to use maybe this moisturizer over the EX moisturizer, okay? The active cream. So just know everything works really well together. You don't have to worry about that. But the ampule is actually a serum, okay? This serum, the two things that our product specialists, I hate it when I do that. The two things that our product specialist talks about for under eye help are the ampule and the Viaton Balm Stick. Okay. So if you are really wanting to target your under eyes, these two products would be very well placed in your expert ritual. Okay. Do not leave these out. And I'm going to tell you just a little bit about this. So this one here, and I'm going to go through because I'm taking too long because I tend to talk too much. I mean, that's shocking, right? This ampule, hang on. I'm getting to the condensed version. The overall benefits of the ampule include, get ready for this, brightens dull skin and improves radiance, firms and lifts the skin by stimulating collagen production. Remember, we said as we lose estrogen, we lose our collagen. Okay. Hydrates deeply for a plumper, more youthful look. I can honestly say that the liposomal technology in the advanced line is pretty amazing, and that it can get really deep into the skin. Okay. It improves texture and smooths out fine lines and wrinkles. It protects against environmental damages with antioxidants. It's packed with antioxidants. And it soothes and calms irritated skin. Okay? So you can see why I love this product for my aging, mature under eyes all over. I even put it on my lips, you guys. It's so good. So let me just briefly talk about the balm stick, because I think the balm stick has been covered quite a few times, and it's this, you guys. And I'm just going to tell you that if you do not have this, what are you waiting for? It's like $25, and I have one in my purse. I have one at my nightstand. I have one where I sit at the TV. I have one like in where I wash my face. This right here, and I haven't even gone through one yet, but this right here is magic for under eyes. Okay. Now, not only is it magic for under eyes, one, because it helps brighten your dark circles and helps smooth everything out, but I've been putting it on my lips, and I actually had to stop putting it on my lips because I was like, my lips are growing. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but like all of a sudden it's like, did I get lip filler? Like that's crazy. Okay, so if you struggle with lip lines, it's so good. Okay, but the overall benefits of this are hydrates dry areas, providing long-lasting moisture, smooths and softens fine lines and wrinkles, boosts radiance and adds a healthy glow to the skin, protects the skin barrier from environmental damage. It's convenient and portable. You can use it anywhere. You can use it eyes, like I said, lips. I don't carry like lotion in my purse anymore, because if my hands get dry, I just take this out and like put some on my hands. Okay. So I'm just saying, magic. Okay. So my biggest takeaway for you guys today is heal your skin barrier. Okay. Heal your skin barrier and then begin to step into some of this advanced line. Okay. You won't be sorry. The thing is that what's going to happen is you're going to absolutely love each product so much that you're going to end up like me, where you're going to want to use the EX line in the morning or night and the advanced line in the opposite. It's going to happen. You're going to love it. I promise you, it will have your skin glowing. Okay. You won't need makeup either. A little blush and bronzer, a little touch up under the eyes. You are good to go. So let's combat some of the aging that's happening with our loss of estrogen and start to build up our collagen again. You guys, I also was going to mention these collagen sheet masks. I know they're not available right now, but I want you to know that this is like marine collagen. You put it on, it melts into your, like this is magic for mature skin. Okay. This gives you and infuses that collagen into your skin. There is nothing like it on the market. I will say that. So I hope you guys are having fun. Be sure you tag your, the person that invited you here. And I hope you win some really good cash prizes, because there's some big ones. Be sure and ask your questions below. I'm sorry I couldn't see your comments, but I'll go back and answer questions later on. But have a great day, and I can't wait for you to hear from Angie, our product specialist, who's coming up. You guys, she is so smart. And she's just gonna lay it out for you. We are so lucky here to have corporate be able to come in and talk to us and teach us all the things. But thanks for being here, you guys, and I hope you have an enjoyable rest of the day.